5 hauntingly mysterious locations. Some places are more than just historical landmarks or abandoned buildings. They're mysterious, that defy logic, where eerie legends and ghostly sightings bring whispers from the past. Today we're counting down 5 of the most hauntingly mysterious locations worldwide, each one with a chilling story of its own that has captivated ghost hunters, historians, and skeptics alike. These aren't places for the faint-hearted. These are sites shrouded in darkness. Places where legends of spirits, curses, and eerie phenomena have left their marks on history. From ancient fortresses to eerie catacombs, each of these locations will leave you questioning what lurks just beyond sight. Each one tells a chilling story, and some of them just might make you rethink where you'd go exploring alone. Welcome to our channel, where we take a closer look at the world's eerie and unexplained. This episode will transport you to distant forts, deserted villages, and prisons that hide stories of tragedy and terror. If you know of any other places with dark mysteries, let us know in the comments below. Number 1. Akershus Fortress, Norway. Akershus Fortress is an imposing medieval structure standing beside the ford in Oslo, Norway. Built in the late 13th century as a home and defense for the royal family, it has served as a prison, a wartime stronghold, and today as the residence of Norway's prime minister. Yet the fortress holds much darker secrets within its ancient walls. By the 20th century, Akershus had become one of Norway's most notorious prisons, infamous for housing the country's most dangerous criminals. Accounts of brutality among inmates and cruel treatment from guards painted a gruesome picture. But the fortress' darkest days came during the Nazi occupation in World War II. Taken over by German forces, it became a site of terror, where prisoners were tortured and executed. Visitors of Akershus today report feeling an unsettling chill as they walk through its hallways. Echoes of chains clanging, groans of pain, and even sightings of ghostly guards standing at attention have convinced many that the spirits of those executed still linger here. One local legend warns of a large black dog seen roaming the fortress grounds, a chilling omen of impending death. And while Akershus has since transformed into a cultural center, these stories make it one of Europe's most haunted places, shrouded in layers of historical and supernatural mysteries. A place where the past refuses to stay silent. Number 2. Eastern State Penitentiary, Pennsylvania, USA. The Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was once known as one of the most advanced, yet haunting prisons in the world. Built in 1829, it was designed to enforce complete solitude, with prisoners confined to small, windowless cells, allowing only a brief glimpse of daylight through a slit known as the Eye of God. This relentless isolation drove many inmates to madness. Eastern State held infamous criminals like Al Capone and bank robber Willie Sutton. But the punishments inflicted were so harsh that many prisoners never left in one piece. Inmates were subjected to terrifying treatments like the water bath, doused in freezing water and hung on the wall during winter, allowing ice to form on their skin. Another notorious punishment was the iron gag, a device that tore at the prisoner's tongue with every slight movement. Given such brutal treatment, no wonder many believed their spirits remained behind. Inmates here had suffered in silence, many of them losing touch with reality, which has led to stories of restless spirits haunting the prison's decaying hallways. Today, the empty cells and peeling paint seem to trap memories of the suffering endured within its walls. Paranormal investigators have reported strange experiences, from chilling whispers in deserted hallways to sudden cold spots and even the sound of heavy footsteps echoing down empty cell blocks. Despite being closed as a prison since 1971, Eastern State Penitentiary, Eerie aura remains strong. Each year, brave souls venture through its haunted cells, hoping to catch a glimpse or hear a sound from beyond. Though many say the weight of silence alone is enough to send shivers down their spines. Number 3. Al Jazeera Al Hamra. On the coast of the United Arab Emirates lies Al Jazeera Al Hamra, a deserted town with a history almost as strange as the hauntings that plague it. Founded in the early 19th century as a thriving fishing and pearl diving village, Al Jazeera Al Hamra was once home to over 2,500 people. However, a series of disputes with local rulers led many residents to flee, leaving only a handful of families left behind. Those who stayed reported strange occurrences, particularly around the mosque. Locals say spirits from the sea, such as Amel Duais, the seductress jinn with scythe-like hands, and Budaria, a handless spirit of the waters, roam the town streets. Then there's the feared noon donkey, a mythical creature said to devour children who play in the midday sun. Tales of haunting spread, and it wasn't long before the remaining residents abandoned the village entirely, leaving Al Jazeera Al Hamra frozen in time. Today the town stands as a ghost town, with crumbling buildings, sand-covered streets, and a silence that unnerves even the bravest visitors. Paranormal investigators and thrill-seeking tourists who enter the village often report hearing footsteps, faint whispers, and the feeling of being closely watched. Some claim to feel invisible hands reaching out to them, while others have heard unexplained noises echoing through the empty structures. Al Jazeera Al Hamra remains a place of mystery, where even the air feels charged with something that can't quite be explained. Number 4. Glamis Castle, Scotland. Our next stop is Glamis Castle, an imposing estate in eastern Scotland, shrouded in eerie legends. Built in 1372 on the site of an old hunting lodge, Glamis has been linked with mysterious and tragic events for centuries. It's said that King Malcolm II of Scotland was murdered here, leaving a stain on the castle's history that's never been washed away. But the most chilling legend surrounding Glamis is that of the monster of Glamis. According to local tales, the family in the 19th century hid a severely deformed child within the castle. Ashamed and fearful of exposing him to the world, the child, locked away for life, became part of Glamis's dark lore, with stories claiming he was buried behind a brick wall to conceal the family secret. Those who visit Glamis Castle often speak of strange occurrences, and some say the monster of Glamis still roams the halls, attacking those unlucky enough to cross its path. Other ghosts, said to be the victims of the castle's blood-stained history, wander the corridors, their faint whispers echoing through the thick stone walls. The Grey Lady, believed to be the spirit of Lady Janet Douglas, who was burned at the stake on charges of witchcraft, is said to roam the chapel. Her soft weeping can sometimes be heard echoing through the stone walls. Some also tell of a spectral figure known as Earl Beardy, who, according to legend, was condemned to play cards with the devil for eternity after a particularly sinful life. For centuries, Glamis Castle had been Scotland's most haunted estate, a place where every dark corner holds an even darker tale, and every shadow seems to conceal a tragic spirit from the past. Number 5. Catacombs of Paris, France. Underneath the bustling streets of Paris lie an eerie labyrinth unlike any other, known as the Catacombs of Paris. This network of tunnels holds the remains of over 6 million people relocated here in the late 18th century when the city cemeteries began to overflow. These catacombs, lined with neatly stacked bones, have become a macabre attraction, drawing visitors who dare to venture into the darkness below. But not all who enter the catacombs follow the safe, mapped routes. Beyond the tourist paths, the catacombs hold stories of terror. Some urban explorers have reported hearing strange voices calling to them from deeper within the tunnels. One of the most chilling legends is from the early 1900s, when a group of cataphiles, dedicated explorers of the Paris catacombs, stumbled upon an abandoned video camera lying on the damp ground. The camera still contained footage. The explorers played it back, only to discover the last disorienting moments of a man who appeared completely lost within this endless maze. As they watched, the man's heavy breathing, erratic footsteps, and desperate whispers filled the screen, echoing off the ancient stone walls. He seemed to be losing his grip on reality, wandering in circles and becoming increasingly frantic as he searched for a way out. The deeper he went, the more his panic grew, with strange sounds surrounding him as if the walls themselves were taunting him. The video ends suddenly as the man drops the camera. To this day, no one knows his identity or if he ever found his way out. Some believe this unsettling footage inspired the horror film As Above, So Below, based on the legend of a lost soul wandering the catacombs forever. One particularly haunting tale is that of Philibert Aspert, a doorman who was reportedly lost in catacombs in 1793. His remains were discovered 11 years later, with his ghost said to appear now and then, guiding or warning those who venture too far. According to legend, after midnight, whispers of the dead echo through the tunnel, luring wanderers deeper until they're lost forever. Visitors who have been in the catacombs during these late hours claim to hear disembodied voices urging them to wander deeper into the tunnels, promising secrets and revealing mysteries as they descend. But these voices aren't to be trusted. They say the voices lure travelers deeper until they're too lost to return, joining the ranks of the restless souls entombed in the walls. The catacombs of Paris remain a reminder of death's ever-present shadow, where each turn could lead to a new mystery or to the unknown. From ancient fortresses to underground labyrinths, these locations hold mysteries that no amount of exploration can fully explain. Each has seen centuries of life and death, their walls now echoing with whispers from the past. These sites aren't just haunted by spirits, they're haunted by history, by secrets buried so deep that they may never be uncovered. If you know of other places with dark stories or ghostly legends, tell us in the comment box. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tales of eerie and unexplained. Until next time, be careful where you wander, and always remember, sometimes the scariest places are the ones that don't reveal all the secrets.